Hey, what's up, my people? How you doing? My name is Dalton, and this is my channel. Okay, and I had to do it this way. Okay, because for some reason, when I tried to do a live stream uh, recently, it didn't work. Okay, people were telling me they couldn't hear me. It was chaotic. Okay, so here I am. Now I gotta admit, I gotta say that I'm starting to like Windows 11 more and more each time I use it. I just leave it at that way. It did a good job on it. I'm streaming from it right now. It rocks. Okay. So on with it. We're gonna discuss three different things today. Um, Snap information. Okay. A lot of y'all been asking me about a lot of different stuff, and ignore the catty pooty potty act there. Uh, Snap information. Also, we're going to also talk about public and private jails and the new laws coming up. Something that's not most people are not talking about. And then we're going to talk, give you a little story time because I made a video and some of y'all said y'all couldn't hear it. And it was called Mr. Milky. Yeah. So thank you, Windows 11, for allowing me to actually go live and give my people the content they asked for. Thank you. So, first thing I want to talk about here is the SNAP information. The SNAP information is just been going out a lot. It's not as black and white as it seems. Okay. Yes, the new law that has been in effect, it's not really a new law. It's just the Biden administration did not enforce it. But I guarantee you, and I'm not a bad man, I guarantee you the Trump administration will. Now, one thing that I found really unique about the new law that I thought was kind of cool is that there's a lot of exceptions to the rules. So basically, in short, if you're 18 to 55, you're able-bodied, single or with a partner, uh, and you can work, you have to work part-time at least 20 hours a week. That's the new rule, okay? Or you're not going to get your food stamps, SNAP, EBT, whatever you want to call it. You're just not going to get it. Now, here's a really kind of cool rule, too, though. Now, if you're in school, then you're an exception to the rule. If you quit a job that you were working or are working because of discrimination or racism, even sexual harassment, you're still going to get your food stamps. Okay. And that's what a lot of people don't know. So it's not as black and white as a lot of people are trying to say it is. There's a lot of exception to the rule. Now, please, if you're handicapped, handicapable, whatever you want to call it, please don't put in the comment. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm handicapable, and they're gonna take my no. Clearly, they said one thing: able-bodied people. That means all those people that's sitting on their butts enjoying free food stamps and not working can't do it no more. You want your stamps, you gotta work at least 20 hours a week. Okay? Now, there's a lot of other YouTubers out there and videos that says, oh wait, uh, I have 6 kids and they took my stamps away from me. But when you dive into their case, you realize that their stamps were taken away from them, their food stamps were taken away from them because of fraud. And there's a lot of people that have been warned because they've been caught in fraud, but it has not been penalized. Well, that ends January 20th, I guarantee you. So a lot of these people, and it's happening right now, they're implementing that law right now, especially in Georgia. Now, if you have been caught doing fraud, yes, you're going to lose your stamps. And a lot of people that you hear that have kids are disabled and they lost their stamps is because they've been caught in fraud. Okay, a lot of people don't know that, and they're not going to tell people that. And they've been warned many times. Give me a second. This is going to get good, so get your coffee. Get your coffee. I don't know if you can see that, but that's my coffee. Get your coffee, snacks, relax. All right. That's good. All right, now let's talk about what a lot of people are not talking about and seem to not realize what's going on. Let's talk about jails, private and public jails. As you know, starting January 20th, President Trump is going to start deporting illegal immigrants. But the ones he's going to start deporting first are those that have committed crimes. Those are in jail, those that have committed crime and have been let out, as well as gang members. Okay, I don't care what country you're from. If you're legal immigrant and you're a gang member, they're coming to get you. And so here's the deal, though, that nobody's really thinking about. When a prison, these jails, private or public, these prisons, private or public, they're a business. So when they ship all these criminals, these legal alien criminals out, they're losing a lot of money. Now, what do you think is going to happen? That's right. Those who use it, they have been getting away with crime, getting away with acting a fool in public, even when police are called just so you could be on YouTube or something like that. Those doing illegal pranks on people, those who are stalking and group stalking people online, offline, that you haven't been prosecuted, but they know about you. Yep, they're making room for you. That's right. They're making room for you, and it's going to happen. So I got to tell you, they're not going to be playing with you. I mean, let's look at California, for instance, right? Let's look at California. In California, one of the most liberal states in America, because I used to live in Seattle, so I know it's very liberal, but they're getting harder on crime. Now, if the most liberal state in America is getting harder on crime by making it a felony for a person to steal or sell drugs, what do you think the more moderate and conservative states are going to do? And give you an example. There's a new law in California that you steal, it becomes a felony. Now, a lot of those people that steal have stole before, big things, small things, sometimes just one thing, sometimes more. So most of those people have got a slap on the wrist, have been given a notice to appear in court and don't. Okay, and now when they get caught, they're going to grandfather, where that means go all the way back to all those other times they didn't appear in court and got a slap on the wrist and put it all in one big juicy steak. And it's going to be tagged as, boom, a felony. You got it. So, and these young kids, I've seen them going in groups, robbing places in groups in California, New York, even in Pittsburgh. Okay, let me tell you something. There's a word that you're going to hear more and more in 2025. It's called bridging. What that means is any adolescents, anybody under 18, can be bridged over if their crime is bad enough as an adult. That's right. So think about it. That loss of money that these jails and prisons, and thanks to one of my homies, Robin, give me some information about how America has more prisons and jails than any other country. They're not going to lose that money, okay? They're going to find a way to put another warm body in that spot. And there's many people who have gotten away with it, crime or doing crime, or haven't been prosecuted for weird pranks or weird stalking and stuff they did in the last 4 years. They're going to be filling those spaces, I guarantee you. Because prisons and jail do not like to lose their money because they, like I said, they're business. Now, wrap this up. I told you I did the story time. Some of y'all couldn't hear me, so I'm gonna tell you what happened. I was working, and I don't understand why a lot of times haters and people trying to put me down have a tendency to be my own race, Afro Americans, and sometimes Africans. But also, on the other hand, some of the most respected, nice people, nicest people that has been really been nice to me have also been my race. So now you got that in context. Let's do this. I'm at work, and this guy, he comes in all the time. All right. Him and there's a couple other guys, different times, but he comes in all the time. He's kind of buff. He's about 5'10", works out, and he has this gold medallion. It looked like some type of cult symbol or crest or something. He said it's from his family. Anyway, lately, anytime he come into my job, he's been trying to be acting really funky, smart ass. And he came through and he looked at me and goes, "Hey, what's up, Milky? Milky." Okay. And I said, "What'd you call me?" He said, he got embarrassed. He says, I was trying to call you Milk Duds, but it came out Milky. As if being a straight black man, anybody, any other supposedly straight black man calling him Milk Duds is okay. Okay. So I'm like, let me get something clear. Okay. I'm straight. Uh, I don't, I don't care what other people are. I said, but I don't dance that way. You know, he was, oh no, I'm straight too. No, I didn't mean that. I mean that. That came out wrong. It came out wrong. I said, you know what? I'm trying to keep my cool. And I say, yeah, okay, all right, cool. You just have a good day. And this other person that comes in, a really nice coworker, told me, she said, Dalton, do you understand what just happened? And I said, no. I said, the guy was, she said, yeah, he was trying to put you down, act like you less than him. And she said, but God turned it on him. And that's why he walked away embarrassed, ashamed. Maybe even showed the aspect of his personality, his sexuality, they didn't want people to know. I was like, oh. She said, the angels had your back that day. I was like, cool. And he reminded me of one of the type of guys that one of my ex-friends, she would usually try to manipulate because she was bi, so whether it's a guy or a girl, She would have sex with them. She would get in their minds. She would manipulate them. She's pretty much a human succubus. And I mean that sincerely. I've never seen anybody that could be a succubus and a human, but she definitely is a human succubus. And I'm glad that I never mixed my spiritual physical or physical yokes with hers, if you know what I mean. And he looks like the type of guy that she would just manipulate, twist around her finger, and then have him wind him up. She does it to girls too. So anyway, that's my stream. I hope you enjoy it. And I should give my videos a thumbs up. All right. And also ask you to share this. Sorry, the other video didn't come out too good. And I can't wait to hear your respectful comments. All right. And I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.